Hi friends, we are used to making YouTube videos, but we were
That was a good intro, James. Keep going, by all means.
Normally, if we were going to be part of a commercial production, it would be behind the scenes in some sort of production role, or especially editing. We would probably edit and just never be on scene where the shooting was done at all. But this time, we were actually the talent. We were in front of the camera.
So we ventured out into Park City. It was an amazing day given that it was February 1st. It was actually super warm, but the goal was to make this web commercial, and like James says, we were the talent. So it was really fun for us to, well, at least for me, to absorb everything and kind of see how other people like to produce these kind of things. And we will share some of our thoughts with that later in the video. But first, we just want to bring you along the day. Cooper wasn't having the best time of his life, but it's totally fine because the rest of the day was fantastic for him. We started off by sledding, which was so fun.
It was a lot of fun, that sledding.
I'd say.
We don't have much experience sledding, and I think I forgot. If not, I never knew the joy of a sled.
Yeah, I see why kids are happy these days.
See why kids are happy these days.
I loved how much freaking time we had. I hate you. I loved how much time we had. The entire day was dedicated to shooting, and it was going to be about 15 to 30 seconds worth of footage. We filmed for 10 hours for 30 seconds of footage, and that's so different than a YouTube video. James and I are always cutting it so close and just stressing ourselves out and laughing out of complete hysteria, but this was so laid back. We had time to chat with the other people, become friends with them.
It was a whole adventure of a day.
Yeah, whenever James and I shoot, we're just eating sandwiches like on the side of the road. So I think that we need to be more intentional about giving ourselves time to be creative, the creative atmosphere.
And enjoy we're talking to the plant over there?
Don't bring that plant up.
Oh.
I told you.
Well, you were the one talking to it.
It's a sensitive topic.
We took a trip to a place called Midway Ice Castles, and that was interesting. It was way more interesting than I expected it would be. I've seen it in pictures. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. It was like ice castles that were like 3 stories tall.
Yeah.
I have no clue how they made them.
Water.
The people
They used water.
Oh, was it water?
That's how they made it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now to the actual valuable part of the video. This is where I want to share some of my takeaways and how I personally use these experiences to leverage further opportunity for James and I. So I like to let them know that I know what they're doing, and thus meaning I know what I'm doing. So I'll ask them what kind of camera they're using, what lens, what frame rates, all sorts of techie stuff. And it also gives them an opportunity to kind of nerd out with another creator, because all creators like to nerd out with other creators.
Unless you're a jerk.
Unless you're a jerk. And nobody likes a jerk. So within letting people know that you know what you're doing, offer to bring them some kind of free value. They are pouring money into this production, so the way I like to think about it is, okay, well, I'll make a shorter version of this video for you. I'll document it on my end as long as it's not getting in the way of the main production, and I'll share about it on my social. These people are not going to turn down an opportunity to get some free shareable content. James, for example, great photographer, he didn't have the chance to take too many many photos on the shoot because we were very laser focused, but in a situation like that, it's very easy to have James take some pictures of the behind the scenes of the guy filming. They get all of that for free because we want to build a further relationship with them. This is how I approach almost every single company relationship in the beginning. I love to offer that kind of stuff on our end for us to create something for them, because in the next time that they need a brand anthem, they might go, oh, we really liked having that behind the scenes content. Let's holler at Christina and James, and next time they're gonna pay us.
So yes, this is a great way to put yourself in the room with other people and come with a skill. Everybody is here with a certain level of competence for something, and that's a great way to form relationships with people. And lastly, the importance of being on a big production. You can learn a lot from being around a team of people as opposed to like one person who are doing it in a very organized way. There's a lot of bells and whistles. There's a lot of scheduling happening. You can learn a lot about that. You can pull from those types of things and put them into your own work to make your own work more efficient and have more quality. Now we're going to watch the finished product and talk about it. Now, this is not the first time we have seen this.
It's not.
We could pretend and say, oh my gosh, this is the first time this experience has happened in my life.
We could.
But in fact, we have watched it before quite a few times and with our families so that they know that we're successful.
But we want to watch it with you guys, so join us.
So here we are with a family that we don't know because this was shot in different places and we never met a lot of these people. In California, some surfers. We come in on the Utah part, you see.
It made the video a lot more dynamic, having like the surfing, and then we're up in the mountains. Later on in the video, you've got the desert.
And all of a sudden we're with us. This is our spot now. This is us and our friends.
Ooh.
Cooper, he really did a fantastic job.
Cooper's, I think, the really gem of the whole video.
Some axe throwing awesomeness.
James friendly ice cream.
James friendly ice cream.
It's both gluten.
That is not
and
us, even
dairy.
though that looks like, oh, gluten and dairy free?
Yeah. It's both gluten and dairy free.
Oh yeah, families that we don't know once again. And they kept doing these interesting, like, animated transitions between the speedometers, and that was kind of the premise of the film. And it was cool to see how the guy who was filming, who's this lady?
I have no idea.
It's a random video. It was cool to see how the guy who was filming, he would get the shots, and I didn't know exactly what he was doing.
Like,
I have an idea because I'm a filmer, but I wasn't sure. And it's cool to see how all of that came together into what it ended up being. And another thing is that he shot that entire thing, at least with us, basically handheld. And it was interesting because a lot of people think you need crazy equipment, steady cams and stuff. He held it in his hand.
You just need a red camera.
And got these very smooth, pushing forward in and out shots of stuff. And it felt quite nice.
Yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed us as actors. Maybe we should go to Hollywood, move to LA. I doubt it. We're not gonna do that. But the takeaway from this is find every single opportunity and try to leverage it for your bigger scheme of things, but don't be obnoxious about it. Whenever we are on these shoots, we try to let people know, hey, we're hustlers too. We like to make videos. Let us know how we can help you. But we also want to be very hands-off. We weren't hired as production people. We were hired as talent. But we wanted to let the production people know, hey, if you need a second shooter, a year from now, we're here, and you had a good experience with us. We're cool people. We just want people to think we're cool, really. At the end of the day is what the goal is.
I think that's certainly what I'm after.
So if this video was inspiring to you at all to be in a commercial or something, hit the like button. If you're new around here, hit subscribe. I'm excited to have all of these random opportunities thrown our way. Very grateful for the internet. Without the internet, we would be working at a bank and at a coffee shop. So that's that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Bye. Boop.
Test shot.
We're here today. It's
Hi,
news
everyone.
season.
This is Sammy Swansenberg. And this is
Dammy Downtonberg.
Dammy Downtonberg, and we're here to talk about mostly the weather. This is all we talk about is the weather, really.
There's no weather outside. Back to you, Sammy.